If one day in the future, all the glaciers at the North and South Poles suddenly melt, what would happen to human life? The moment the glaciers melt, the Antarctic ice sheet more than 2,000 meters thick instantly turns into liquid water and rushes into the oceans. This would trigger tsunamis over 100 meters high, spreading across the globe in massive waves. 3 hours later, the tsunami would first slam into the coasts of North America, Australia, and southern Africa, surging inland and devastating hundreds of cities. Hundreds of millions of people would be affected. After one day, global sea levels would rise by about 68.3 meters rolly, the height of a three-story building. Cities like New York, Sydney, and Shanghai would be swallowed by the sea. Billions of people would be displaced. Those living in coastal areas would either be consumed by the floodwaters or forced to migrate inland. But inland regions would resist taking them in, leading to billions competing for limited land and resources. Meanwhile, polar bears, walruses, and other animals that depend on ice would lose their habitats, left drifting helplessly at sea, waiting for death. After 2 days, the sudden rush of cold, fresh water would disrupt the ocean's heat balance. The great currents that regulate Earth's climate would collapse and the real disaster would begin. After 1 week with ocean circulation gone, the global climate would spiral out of control. Superstorms of unprecedented scale would tear across continents, toppling skyscrapers and ripping trees from the ground. These megastorms would bring torrential rain, unleashing thousand-year floods on cities. Human survival would become far more difficult. After 1 month, ancient viruses long trapped in the ice could be released and spread with the seawater. Since humans have no immunity to these prehistoric pathogens, the consequences could be catastrophic. After 6 months, the massive influx of fresh water would reduce the salinity of the oceans. Marine life, unable to adapt to the sudden change, would die in enormous numbers. The ocean ecosystem would collapse. After 1 year, global average temperatures would rise by at least 5 degrees Celsius. Glaciers act like Earth's giant thermostat in summer. They absorb heat as they melt, cooling the planet. In winter, they release heat as water refreezes into ice. Without glaciers, summers and winters would swing to deadly extremes. Normally, bright white ice reflects sunlight, but once it's gone, the ocean absorbs that heat, pushing global temperatures higher and higher. 5 degrees may not sound like much, but since the Industrial Revolution, Earth's average temperature has only risen about 1.09 degrees, and we're already seeing extreme weather droughts, floods, and heat waves far beyond historical norms. Scientists warn that a rise of just 2 degrees could be catastrophic. At 5 degrees, human survival on Earth would be nearly impossible.